Hello everybody, Jessica here, welcoming you to my kitchen today. This is not going to be a channel cooking show, but it is a really great chance for me to show you guys another one of my very favorite products. This is Wild Society Clear Whey Isolate Protein. It also has electrolytes. It comes in some really great flavors. My two personal favorites are the strawberry coconut and the rocket pop. So first things first, we are going to make our shake because there's a little bit of information that you are going to need along the way. I have my cup of water here. This does work better in a blender bottle, with a little whisk in it, but I want you guys to be able to see this. Keeping the slate clean and clear here today. Transparency matters, of course. This is a sponsored product. I was very excited to have the opportunity to work with this brand because it's a brand that I used all last summer, and it was one of my absolute favorite protein shakes. So great opportunity there, a little messy. You could definitely avoid that with a little more care and attention. So adding a scoop of the protein in here, cleaning up our mess along the way. A little foaming with this protein is natural. So I do recommend making it 5 to 10 minutes before you actually want to drink it. So if you're in a hurry, just plan ahead a little bit. And so you can see all the foam in there at the top. And then as we talk about this brand here, that'll settle and I will show you what it looks like when it's closer to being ready to drink. So like I mentioned, one of my very favorite brands, and this is a sponsored video, but I accepted the sponsorship because, like I said, I'm familiar with this product. I have a long-running experience with it, really great experience with it. One of my very favorite things about this brand is that the ingredients are clean. And I remind you guys after our workouts to recover from the stress and the strain that we put on the body by challenging it to grow in strength or pushing ourselves with our cardio workouts. I always encourage everybody that proper rest, hydration, and nutrition is really important through your recovery so that you can show up to your next workout feeling your best. So I appreciate that this brand helps do that because this is the protein. You're going to be fueling that muscle recovery, giving yourself the building blocks to build stronger muscles and new muscle tissue, aiding in the recovery of the muscles that we did work while also keeping your hydration up and elevated, which is really important because after those workouts, especially in the summer months, right? It can be really hard to stay hydrated. It's also incredibly difficult to eat a lot of protein, especially for me, with as many workouts as I do and as much strength as I would like to build. Really hard for me to eat a high amount of protein that my body needs. This is a really great way to supplement, giving my body what it needs without a lot of extra calories. And my very favorite thing about this protein is that it also doesn't come with a lot of gunk in it. This is clean ingredients. So there are no GMOs, there are no sugars, no artificial additives or flavor. So this is a very clean, natural product because I think as important as it is to get in the nutrition and give your body the protein that it needs, the quality of that protein also really matters. This is a brand and a product that was developed by UFC Champion TJ Dillashaw. So a very sports and performance driven brand. There has been a lot of science-backed information that went into this formula. So science-backed formula here created by a top elite athlete. So that, that's just kind of good to know that the products that you're taking in are clean. They're well thought out and well designed to really support the body. Another one of my favorite features of this product, and we don't see it very often or often enough, is that it is made in the USA. So it's nice to be able to support a brand and a company that chooses to develop that here in America. So I love that. This is a clear whey isolates protein. So this is going to be a lot less thick than traditional protein. And when I talk to a lot of my clients and we're working on nutrition plans and they're like, I really don't like protein shakes. The flavors are weird. They're thick. They're sludgy. They don't mix very well. This one, it does take some time, but within 5 to 10 minutes, it mixes really well. It's nice and smooth. You can add more or less water. If you like it a little thinner, if you like a little more intense flavor, add a little less water, but you can add water to thin it out or dilute the flavor as much as you need. It mixes really well. And even with a lower amount of water, it's not nearly as thick as a traditional protein powder is. This is really light. It's really refreshing. For the summer, these flavors are by far my favorite. I feel like I'm getting a little bit of a treat, and I look forward to drinking my protein rather than just, kind of forcing myself through a protein shake. So it does have the electrolytes in here along with the protein, keeping yourself hydrated, really important through the summer, through your workouts. It also has adaptogen mushrooms in it, which can be a stress relief and recovery for the body, giving yourself a little bit of a mood boost. I do have a suggestion with that, or I guess thoughts on it. When I hear adaptogen mushrooms being available within especially a drink, I immediately think I'm going to taste them. You really can't. When you drink this, whatever flavor, all the flavors that I've had anyways, I can only speak to my own experience. The flavors that I've had, strawberry coconut, I have tried the citrus, which is also really good, and the rocket pop flavor. It doesn't taste it tastes exactly like you would think strawberry coconut would taste like. It tastes like what you think rocket pop would taste like. There's not an earthy mushroom flavor. So you're going to get the benefits without having a lot of those flavors in here. I've seen a lot about this brand, which is what inspired me to try it last summer. It's growing really fast. So I know that it's in Sprouts, which is where I find it sometimes. I love the convenience of having it on Amazon. I've heard about it through podcasts. I think that they're even going to be making their way into GNC and Vitamin Shop. So this brand is definitely picking up in popularity. And I really believe that it's because of the quality of ingredients, because it's so easy to drink. The flavors are so good. And it gives you a good amount of protein per serving. So speaking of that, of course, it is, taking a look here, 1 scoop, 20 grams of protein, 90 calories. So that's a pretty good exchange of being able to get in your protein, supporting your muscles without a ton of calories. I really, really like this brand. And you can see here that some of that foam, hopefully you can see through this cup, some of the foam is starting to settle. And once it eases its way down a little bit, you can add ice and you're pretty much ready to go. So I said at the beginning of the video, this is a sponsored product. I used it all last summer. I purchased this product on my own. They did not send me samples. I still continue to buy this product, use this product. I trust this brand for my protein needs. It's a brand that I have found to be extremely convenient. It offers me a lot of joy when I drink it, rather than, like I said, fighting my way through some of those protein shake flavors and textures that I don't like as much. But I do want to be very clear that this is a sponsored brand. If you choose to purchase this through my Amazon link at the end of this video, I will receive a bonus commission, and I do appreciate the support. Like I mentioned, you can find this in several other places. I think that the Amazon link makes it nice and easy. If you choose to use mine, I do appreciate it. It is not always easy getting support from this channel, but it all helps, and whatever you feel compelled to do, I am grateful for. But I do want to mention, supported, sponsored paid link through that link that I'll add here at the end of this video. But this is a brand that I use, that I have used. I have long-running experience with it. I have been using it coming up this summer, a year now, and I was very thankful for the opportunity for a paid sponsorship with this brand, because it's not very often that I get one for a product that I am so excited about. So again, following up our workouts, proper rest, hydration, and nutrition. If you are looking for ways to bring more protein into your diet without a bunch of extra weight or calories or volume of food, protein supplementation is a really great way to do that, especially as we age. Our appetites can drop off. Even in the warm weather, I know a lot of people have a very hard time staying hydrated, and appetites can decrease even more, but we're still pushing our bodies. We're still challenging ourselves. Really important that you fuel yourself. What I suggest you do, because not everything is a good fit for every body, right? We all are going to have different sensitivities, different preferences. What I recommend, strongly encourage you to do, is to look into this brand, look at the ingredients. The link is down there at the bottom. Just because you look at the link doesn't mean you have to buy it, but really go ahead, take a good look at it, see if it could be a good fit for supporting your health and your nutritional needs. And like I said, if you do decide that it is going to be a good fit for you, I would definitely recommend this brand for anybody looking to switch to a better flavor of protein, a better texture of protein, or just anyone looking to add more clean protein into their daily food intake. Anyways, this is a wonderful brand to help support you with that. I am going to go ahead and add some ice to mine. One last look at it. Foam is working its way down. It has this beautiful pink color with the strawberry coconut. You guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you back again next week for our workouts. I have some really fun ones coming up. So let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you do decide to try this and what you think of it too. I will see you back here next week for our next amazing workouts. As always, thanks for watching.